Senator Lindsey Graham is running for president with a unique disadvantage, a disadvantage that he can do nothing to change. It is in his very nature, and it is painfully obvious to voters. He is simply too short to be president. Well, certainly too short for the television age. We haven't had a president as short as Lindsey Graham in over 100 years. And it has been even longer since we've had what we used to call a confirmed bachelor in the White House. And today, the Daily Mail online asked Senator Graham who would be his first lady if he makes it to the White House. The Daily Mail said Senator Graham thought it over and then said, well, I've got a sister. She could play that role if necessary. Chuckling, he added, I've got a lot of friends. We'll have a rotating First Lady. Lynn Sweet and Jim Warren, the First Lady question was bound to come up. I think Lindsey Graham handled it pretty well.
Absolutely, knocked it out of the box with good humor and with grace and style. And, the East Wing might think they need, a permanent head, but no, that was kind of also a good way of maybe saying that he would just manage things differently.
And Jim Warren, there may be a whiff of sexism here because I can't imagine an unmarried woman running for president being asked to put through this same hurdle about who's going to be your first mate there.
Yeah, but there's also arguably a little bit of sexism in the answer. I don't know how tongue-in-cheek this was, but the whole notion seems somewhat insulting to women to have rotating first ladies, or in this case, first sister. This seems somewhat akin. I don't know if anybody in North America other than your former colleague Keith Olbermann would remember, but in 1961, the Chicago Cubs had rotating managers, 4 different managers who rotated because chewing gum magnate P.K. Wrigley wanted a college of coaches. Now, I don't know, compared to what? Compared to France, where the president sleeps with his wife in the Elysee Palace and then has the first girlfriend stashed across town. I guess this would be rather conservative by French standards.
But Lynn, there seems to be, a sense that, there's something wrong with there being an unmarried person in the presidency.
It's unusual, and I think it's hard for people to people have to absorb this. We're used to having married people. We don't even have presidential candidates with partners or fiancés. So I think this does make it a little different. By the way, the first spouse, first lady does oversee the event functions in the White House. Often, it could be from a signing of a bill to a state dinner. So there are some things an East Wing has to do, but I think this is kind of a delightful change. Rethink something, look at it different.
Hey,
and Lynn's right about those functions. We can contract out the Easter egg roll on the lawn.
There's a big staff savings there if you don't have a First Lady's office to staff in the White House.
Well, her staff, Mrs. Obama, Mrs. Clinton, Mrs. Bush, 1 and 2, yes, they have a staff. Some of that staff would be there no matter what.
Yep, they would. Lynn Sweet and Jim Warren, thank you both for joining us tonight.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.